This guy made a video last time about how Mr. Beast hired him as an intern, right? Hired him as an intern and then didn't pay him but stole his idea and then didn't hire him. We're gonna see what he has to say after that, because that video was really sus. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't that good. It really wasn't that good. It kind of jumped on the Mr. Beast hate train, but it got derailed. It low-key kind of derailed the hate train a little bit. So I want to see what he has to say in part 2. It's only 6 minutes. It's only 6 minutes, guys. I'm going to play games. They're fucking the vid. Did you not catch that? I did not. GG's.
And I'm disappointed because it was very messy. It was very unclear, unorganized.
Yes.
So I want to take the time to really address these issues, address the Mr. Beast team directly, address Mr. Beast directly, address the criticism, along with adding more information that you guys didn't hear in the first video. I was discombobulated, and now that I'm thinking more clearly, I want to get everything that I know out right now. Everything that was drawn on that whiteboard came from me and was not suggested by anyone else.
Okay. Oh, right. I saw this online. So apparently, Mr. Beast, they texted John Muller and said that we've had these ideas forever. So it wasn't just that guy. Here's proof that we're working on the idea. He definitely didn't come up with it, as the idea has been floating around for 3 years since Fall Guys came out. Okay. But like, it's not about the idea. So maybe like the idea of a trap game room, whatever, falling off wasn't like his idea, but like was like the thumbnail his idea? Was every single trap his idea? I think that's the real question, right?
They posted on Twitter was completely irrelevant. It doesn't show any proof of anything that it was their idea. They had been thinking of it, and if they did, they would have done it a long time ago. But they clearly did not think of any of that stuff.
I think the point is more that the elements used in the video stuff are taken exactly from the guy. Yeah, I think maybe it's not the fact that like the idea was stolen from the guy, but that everything about like the idea, like when I say the idea, I mean like the general like big video, but like the details of the video were all taken from the guy, right? The challenges are pretty generic ideas. Okay, that's true. But the monkey bars and floating platforms with a net underneath are pretty specific features.
Stuff themselves. They wanted an outside person to come help them so that they can complete their objective. That had nothing to do with me. That post was irrelevant, didn't make sense, and it didn't prove a single thing. The point is they were flying out vulnerable, regular.
I think it kind of does, because in his first video, like his main argument is that idea is me and I deserve to be paid for that idea that made you hella money. So that was kind of like what, like if you watch his original video, that's kind of like the argument is that he's saying it was all him, that they pretty much, he painted the picture that they flew him out for a little tryout, and then in the tryout they made him do a video, and then they took his video and then they kicked him to the curb, right? That was kind of like the whole like gist of his original video. And so to say that it doesn't matter at all, that wasn't exactly the case, I feel like is not true. Because that was kind of his case, but now he's more arguing like I put a lot of my details, like the detailed like of like the nuances of the video that were all mine.
People under false pretenses of having an actual job in order for them to give them ideas so that they can send them home legally, and they'll be like, hey, we got a new brand.
Exactly. So his argument is that what Mr. Beast is doing is that he's getting people, and then he's taking their ideas and then he's kicking them out. New
video idea. It's the easiest way to generate video ideas without actually having to pay for them. I didn't produce all the evidence in the first video because I didn't think it through. It was all based on emotion, and then I just kind of sat in my room.
And you had to get on that train. The train was leaving. You gotta get on it fast.
I set up my camera and started talking. The reason I stayed silent for so long was because in that process, in that time, I was actually trying to look for lawyers, and I found one. I sent him all my information, and then he turned me down because it was going to be a losing fight. Why did I thank Chris? This genuinely upsets me because it's thrown out of context, and we're actually getting away from the whole point of this video, the whole point of me telling my story. That Surprise Witness TV, that chick covers that story so well. She hit it right on the nose. She explains it way better than I ever could, but I'm not thanking Chris. I'm thankful for the opportunity that I'm able to now shed some light on another issue that's now arising. That's the whole point of that. I don't need clout. I don't need subscribers. I've never really felt comfortable on camera, so clout is not one of my things that I'm looking for right now. That's just not the things that I'm looking for. New information. So when I was in that warehouse working for Mr. Beast, on that video, the world's most dangerous obstacle course, I was walking to the bathroom and I saw Mac there. At the time, I was actually fangirling. Funny thing is, in the auditorium, they had 100 glass boxes working on the video ages 1 through 100. We haven't even started working on the world's most dangerous obstacle course. So why was Mac there? Bonus question. Honestly, ask yourself this question. If you were the contestant for that video, that series, and it wasn't Mac, do you really think you're gonna do a walkthrough of the warehouse? Do you really think you're gonna get a heads up? That's just more proof that they're actually faking their videos. We don't get that treatment.
Okay. Okay, this is like a whole different argument. Okay, so now he's arguing that Mac, like, they set up Mac to win those challenges or to like do well. And like that he's a paid actor. Okay, I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, I think that's kind of like, I think we all agree on that. I don't know. Is that, I don't know. Is that something? Okay, fuck it. Like, this has nothing to do with him, but sure.
Get the DocuSign. It's 2024. Everything is done online. After all the allegations, it's not too far-fetched to think that a person like this could steal ideas or could cheat, could fake videos, do all the things that he's been accused of. It's not so far-fetched. Another thing was that they had some major cult vibes. I remember specifically there were two girls there with me, and one of the girls was on her like second or last day, I believe, and she hated her life. She did not want to be there, and they did not let her go either. And it got to the point where she completely stopped working, and she would just sit in the corner, and they stopped giving her activities. They stopped giving her stuff to work on, and she just sat there to the end of the day. And not only did they do that, and she was no exception, they worked all of us to like 12:30, 1 in the morning. I even got a clip of me coming back at 1 in the morning.
I just got in my room. I mean, it's what you expect for, you know. But, you know, I'm gonna set my shit up over there in the office, well, my office right there in the corner. King size bed. There's nothing much really to look at, honestly, but if you guys were curious, nice view of the parking lot. So, yeah, we're in Greenville. It's 1 a.m. Yeah, it is 1 a.m. and I am absolutely tired, so take a shower, go to bed. I'll see those fools in the morning.
These are strenuous conditions, and we're working till like 1 in the morning with nothing to show for it. Another thing I will say, imagine if it was...
It's already confirmed that Mac is friends from starting. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, okay, I'm not sure, like, this is like, oh, we got him. We got him. Like, I don't know where his argument is right now. Is he faking it? Like, because he went from like, oh, he's stealing ideas. So this is like a whole different thing. Now he's saying he's faking it. Like, he's faking it. He's faking everything now, and it's all set up. And I'm like, okay, I feel like that's probably true if I'm being honest. I guess it's more proof. The office in the corner is depressing. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like working for Mr. Beast would be depressing. I'm dead ass.
You imagine if it was your best friend, someone in your family, your brother or your sister, and they're so excited. They're posting everywhere. I'm gonna work for Mr. Beast. They're so happy, and then they come home and they tell you that what happened. They tell you the entire story. 99% of you will be like, "Damn, that's messed up." We can't veer away from the actual truth. If I deliver the information wrongly, that's on me.
I
but
mean,
we can't
shit, guys. Is it ever really fun doing anything, dog? Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like from like Mr. Beast videos look great, but like I don't know if like someone said, hey, you get to work for Mr. Beast. I don't think I would sit there and be like, yay! It's gonna be so fun. Every day's gonna be filled with fun. It's gonna be money. I'm gonna be rich. Like, I don't think I would be a worker. I would just literally be an employee. And like, when is it? I'm not like, what is it being an employee dead ass? Where does that shit ever fun, right? A job is a job, yeah. A job is a job. So I'm like, I don't. Like, this part's weird. Okay, sure.
Away from the truth that what he's doing is really messed up to people who are vulnerable, regular people, a multi-million or billion-dollar company who is taking advantage of the public, the people who love him the most.
Amazon, Jeff Bezos, all of Japan's businessman infrastructure. This is every big company.
I was a fan. I feel bad for the girl who couldn't leave. I feel bad for her because she found out something that I didn't know until later. And lastly, I know I said there was a vibe check, but there really was not a vibe check. What they ended up doing was sticking me into a room with people who are already working on videos, and these guys are employees. They don't necessarily care about me. They're working their 9 to 5. They're literally working just to go home. So there was no real vibe check. Once that objective was done, they didn't need me anymore. They sent me home. As far as the GoFundMe, me. That was a mistake, and it was truly embarrassing after actually seeing it. It was embarrassing. And after some thought, even though I did an pinned comment, I'm not going to apologize for that. I don't want you guys'
I
money.
should do a GoFundMe for $1.7 million. God damn it. How am I going to get this car, guys?
Everything was refunded.
How am I gonna get
If
this
you don't
fucking
listen
car?
to me, listen to Dogpack. There are so many things that make sense, and there are so many things that don't make sense that just can't be ignored.
Has Dogpack
at this
released
point.
another
So with
video?
that being said, I want to address Jimmy himself. Everything that I'm saying and Dogpack is saying.
They only respond to small allegations that don't really matter. So how about the big ones like hiring an RSO? What? Oh, a real sex offender, right? That's what it is. Dog, I am so sick of these fucking accounts not being able to say anything. Why do I have to figure everything out? Like, I'm not smart. I'm not smart enough for this shit. How am I supposed to know RSO stands for real sex offender? Bro, I'm so sick of this. Oh, registered sex offender. See, I even got it wrong. I just got to fix my brain a little bit. Like, dog, just say it. Just spell it out.
And what Jake Weddle is saying and what everyone is saying directly converts into dollar signs. And you know this. Everything we've said directly converts to dollar signs for you. But most importantly, you've always said, I want to make the best YouTube videos ever. I want to make the best videos on YouTube. And I have an idea for you. How about you address your followers? How about you address the people who blindly follow you? Address the people who are being deceived by you constantly, day by day by day. How about we make that video? How about it, Jimmy? That would be the best retention of all time. Here are my receipts. Here's my proof. Defend yourself. Let them know everything because the silence is deafening. You aren't the president of the United States. Crazy thing is, even Trump would do it. He will tweet about it. This man will go on TV. You can pick up a phone, go live and say, hey, this, and that. It's not that hard. I'm doing this for the people who will eventually get the same email that I did. I looked for videos of what it was like to work for Mr. Beast before I even got there. I don't want the same thing that happened to you. You need to protect yourself. My only objective is to get the truth out and to protect those people who may not know better, just like me. My DMs, unfortunately, are always open. So whether it's a good or positive experience, I would love to guide you through it. And just remember, take everything with a grain of salt. But most importantly, I want you to prepare yourself.
Dog, just don't work for Mr. Beast. That's really the end of the story, guys. Working for Mr. Beast is not going to be fucking all sunshines and rainbows. I'm telling you right now, if he's hiring you to use you so that he can make more money off of you. This is literally all of employment, right? Like, it's like people are figuring out this is employment for the first time. Like, people hire you because they can use you to extract more value. Okay, because if they couldn't get more value out of than what they're paying you, then they won't make any money. So they're never gonna pay you your worth. They're gonna extract as much as they can out of you because that is literally like the idea, right? So like if I can get 150 units of work out of you and I only have to pay it $10, I'm gonna do that. If I can pay $10 to get 200 work units out of you, I'm doing that. So like that's literally what it is. And like I don't know, like people like are people really going to, oh my god, I get to work for Mr. Beast. I get to work on ideas. Like, bro, no. Like, no, you get to go there and slave to make him rich. Now, you might get, like, money in the process, right? But you are going there. Make the man rich. It is what it is.